PXG has just released its newest family of irons, the PXG 0311 Gen 3, and here's everything you're going to want to know about the clubs. From a looks perspective, the 0311 Gen 3 looks very similar to the 0311 ST, the Super Tour muscle-back blade. They're going to perform, however, very differently. Every 0311 Gen 3 iron is forged from 8620 carbon steel, and then a computer-controlled milling device goes back and forth over the back of each golf club, shaving off tiny ribbons of material so that PXG can get the exact shape in the back of the head that they're looking for. Then the process is repeated on the inside of the head as well before a very thin, 1.5 millimeter thin, stainless steel face is applied to the golf club. Instead of leaving the heads completely hollow, however, two different types of polymers are injected into the head of each one of the Gen 3 irons. PXG refers to it as an impact reactor, and basically the soft polymer is put in first, and that's going to help to provide more ball speed and more distance. A second polymer encases it inside the head, and it provides a little bit more stability. As we've seen in previous generations of PXG irons, there's a series of weight screws around the perimeter of the back of the head. Those screws, in some cases, are made out of very heavy tungsten material, others are lightweight titanium. What they do a really good job of is pulling the center of gravity down and away from the hitting area, so they should help players hit higher launching shots that descend more rapidly and therefore stop more easily on the greens. The 0311 Gen 3 iron comes in three different flavors. There's the 0311 Gen 3T, which has the thinnest top line, thinnest sole, the least amount of offset, and it's probably going to be best for players who have a very repeatable swing and are really looking to try and get the most shot shaping ability they can. The 0311 Gen 3P is slightly larger, has a touch more offset, a little bit thicker top line, and is going to be much more of a game improvement club. The PXG 0311 Gen 3 XP is the largest. It has the biggest blade length, it has the most offset, it has the thickest top line. It also produces the most ball speed and the least amount of spin. So for players who are looking to try and launch the ball absolutely as far as they can with the least amount of spin, it still gets the ball up in the air really easily, but that decreased spin with increased ball speed should translate to the most distance. So if you're in the market for a new set of irons in 2020 and you're looking to try and get the most distance you possibly can, but you want the classic look of a better player's iron in the address position, talk to a good custom fitter about the new PXG 0311 Gen 3s.